So I'll go ahead and get right into the intro, Danny. Thanks so much for being here.
No problem.
Okay. 2 barrels of oil burn every day at the Lighthouse. Specialized dragons bred for their oil glands are drained of their marketable substance constantly, as their consciousness is kept sedated in a sweet, sticky nectar sphere diligently conjured by sedation sorcerers. Barrel haulers carry 1 barrel each in pairs up the stairs of Lighthouse Mercury every high noon on the dot. They must be halfway up by now, judging by the wafting scent of nectar and gland oil rising upward from the dragon chamber below. Lighthouse Mercury must shine constantly to ward ships away from the foggy trapezoid. Usually, the only ships to frequent this sector are exporting oil from Mercury's dragons or trading with a small fishing village nearby. Strangely, 2 ships were spotted entering the fog last night. Neither appeared again. You get the uneasy feeling that something is stirring in the trapezoid. Your crew, the Wriggling Worms, have been casing the place for the past month. 2 members are waiting in the mouth of a getaway sperm whale you rented from the Sinking Stingray gang. On the mainland, you and your enforcer lie in wait near the shipyard, within smelling distance of the lighthouse. And another thing you know, just between you and your enforcer, is that the sperm whale getaway vehicle is reduced. They used reduced person on both of your crew members and the sperm whale, and it's inside of a teapot on the dock.
Wow.
So that's where they are right now.
Is there a time factor in that one, or is it until it's uncasted?
It's just until it's
Cool.
until you decide. So you have an item. I don't think I wrote it on your character sheet, but just know that you have it. You have an item called a whale whistle.
Oh,
and whenever you blow it, the sperm whale will enlarge and try to meet you wherever you are.
Perfect.
But yeah, you are with your enforcer right now. And you are on the streets of Mercury Town. On Mercury Island. It's a very small island. It's just home to some fishing colonies, and then also this lighthouse, which it's most known for.
And does this enforcer have a name, or should I name him, or?
You can name him. Hello, I am your enforcer. I am a tool, an instrument of your will. I have erased all pieces of myself before, and I serve only the gang, the Wriggling Worm gang. And worm is spelled W-Y-R-M, like the dragons.
Yeah. Okay. All right, well, enforcer, I'm going to christen you as my captain for today.
All
If
right.
you impress me, then you can keep the title and your life.
I will hereby be known as Captain Enforcer. Sounds like an Image comic hero's name.
I was going to call him Ginyu, but I was like, I have to make it subtle, you know. Let's see. So, you've been casing this place with me for a decent amount of time now. How many guards are supposed to be on station for this barrel excursion that we're on?
It seems to me that there are 2 barrel jockeys that enter every day, and then sometimes, not every day, we see a couple of sedation sorcerers entering through. And also there's someone that never leaves, and that's the lighthouse keeper, always standing watch over the flame.
Okay.
They only have a limited staff. It's very tightly knit. We couldn't infiltrate inside the building. We've only been able to scout out.
And our prize of this, or soon coming nights, is going to be the barrels of oil.
Well, that's up to you. You could either choose to steal the dragons, you could steal the barrels of oil, You could, like, take control of the lighthouse. You could do whatever you want to do. But there's money to be had. It's liquid gold in there, that oil.
We should find out, well, we should already have this information, but next time the shift changes where the barrel guards carry the oil up to the lighthouse keeper, we should ambush them, take their garments, and then go up the stairs in disguise with the barrel of oil, and then find out more on the inside.
Okay. Well, we might have an opportunity to do that because it's high noon right now, and they are about to reach the top of the lighthouse. And once they come back down, they're probably going to go about in the city. If I know them.
Okay, perfect. Well, I guess we'll wait for them to come out, and then we'll just follow them for a while, and then I guess subtly lure them into an alley so we can find out more information for them. We can interrogate them a little bit if one of them are willing to talk.
Sure thing, boss. Alrighty, so time passes. You just wait outside in this little town. There's a crab shack near the lighthouse. It's to the north of the lighthouse directly. And then directly to the south of the lighthouse is a ship repair center and a fishmonger. And then to the east of that are the docks, where all the boats and stuff are, and the fishing docks are. To the west, that's where you are on the main road. And then past the main road, there are some residential areas. So yeah, time passes, and you see the two barrel jockeys bust out of the lighthouse. And they say, "Oh man, I'm so sick of that burning oil smell. I need some fish jerky. What do you say, Marv?" And Marv says, "Oh boy, I'd love me a bit of fish jerky." And so they start walking down south to the fishmonger area.
All right, let's go, Captain. Let's keep a 4 or 5 person distance in between us, and just make sure our prey doesn't get away from us.
Okay. Captain Enforcer puts their hood up and their mask over their face to disguise their draconic scales, and they start slowly moving through the crowd. Kind of like Assassin's Creed style, like crowd weaving.
Do I know which fish jerky market area that they're going to possibly going to?
Yeah, so they're probably going to either be going to the fish docks or the fishmonger, both of which are south. The fish docks are southeast, and then the fishmonger is just straight up south.
Okay, so as soon as I find out which direction, if they're going to continue south or if they start heading east, I'm going to go ahead and scout ahead, just like not really try to be too much in disguise, but I'll try to get ahead of them while the captain's still kind of pacing behind, and then I'll try to lure them away.
So you move further south, past the fishmonger. There's some people that are like, "Hey, you want a turnip? Would you like a turnip? Hey, would you like a radish?
Do I have any gold?
A fine specimen, a fine lizard like yourself. I'm sure you would appreciate a radish or a turnip or perhaps a lettuce head."
What's the daily deals?
"Well, I have
lettuce
two lettuce heads for 1 copper, or I have 1 radish for 2 silver. Radishes are kind of rare in our little village."
Those prices are pretty steep, you know. Maybe if you made it 3 lettuce heads for 1 copper, I might be able to...
"Oh, I couldn't part. That's my daily deal, that one. Oh, I simply couldn't.
I understand. Times are tough.
You see, the butter lettuce is my bread and butter."
Oh. Well, do you grow it yourself?
"Oh, yes, I grow it right out of the fish carcasses in the mud."
Well, I'll tell you what. If you promise me that these are the best in town, I'll buy them.
Oh, I promise on my little fishy children's lives. It's a fish person.
Yeah.
To.
I don't think I have any copper or gold or anything. Do I have any starting gold or anything?
You can have some copper on you.
Okay. I'll just have like I guess 3 copper pieces or so, or
Let's say you have like 50 gold and 10 copper.
cool. Is there a gold area? I'll just put it on the
There's
back.
like equipment and like if you want on the second sheet, there's just like a place where you can write whatever belongings you have, I think.
Yep, treasure area. I see it. Perfect. Thank you.
Of course.
I slide him a copper piece for the 2 lettuce heads.
Okay, and they're
Nice.
like, here you go.
I snack on one and put the other one in my my mess kit. And
Would you like a bag for? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'm already down.
All
I'm
right.
gone.
Like they're still talking, but
Some-
it's just like
yep.
fades away.
Do I see any alleys near the jerky hole?
Yeah,
is it?
so they're walking down. There is an alleyway between the ship repair shop and the fishmonger, and they're walking like towards. They're about to cross over the ship repair shop right now. They're walking
Okay.
past the lighthouse.
I quickly take out the deck of cards I have and set it up for like a gambling game, if that's all right.
Okay, so you make a game, a fun little card game. Do you want it to be like a matching game, like you flip over the cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a fun little matching card game, and you kind of make it so you look like you're a street peddler.
Yeah, and then like I'll kind of be talking quietly until they kind of come into view, and then I'll be shouting out louder, like let's see what else I guess I could do like a charisma check if you want me to, for like just trying to draw their attention.
Well, go ahead and say what you'll say,
Okay, cool.
and then we can do like a performance thing.
No losers here. Everyone goes home a happy camper. You know, these are some pretty good decks of cards. You know, I've lost money 5 times in a row. Let's see if I get this time, and I'm lucky the 6th. You know, I'm just practically giving money away over here.
Okay.
Hey, you 2 fellas, you look like you're fine, well endowed gentlemen. Come on down.
Okay, go ahead and roll performance.
Okay. D20, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and then
Performance
plus your
1.
charisma modifier.
So I got 12 altogether.
Okay, awesome. Those 2 guys like, oh man, I could really use a win. What about you, Marv? And Marv's like, I guess. After my wife left me and I've had to pay this alimony for half my salary, I really just need one win in my life, you know? I've just been beaten down.
Well, by the sounds of it, I'll be paying your alimony here soon if you keep winning. I mean, if you win this one.
Hey, I mean, if only, am I right?
Come on down, gentlemen. Just right this way.
All right, what I have to do, I have an IQ of not very many, so you have to explain the game to me real
So this is a very, very simple game. All you have to do, and I look around for my compatriot. Do I see him in the street?
Yeah, he's right behind him, and he has like both of his arms like behind their necks like that.
So I'm like, you have to come look at the cards. They have a lot of details and small, very fine print. So I'm like trying to get them to look deep at the cards. Like
oh,
this game is
yeah,
very simple. You just turn over this card, and if you get a matching set like that, and I also have some loaded dice in my inventory, so I'll let them use the loaded dice. And all you have to do is roll doubles, and you win. You know, you just have to either get double cards, or if that doesn't work, then you have one more chance to roll doubles of the dice, and if you win that, you get 5 silver pieces.
Okay, so am I flipping over a card first, or am I
Yes, and
rolling
if you
the
don't
dice
get
first?
matching sets, then you have a chance to roll for double or
All right,
or nothing.
Okay, I'm flipping over a card.
And as he goes to reach for a card, I'll go ahead and try to grab his wrist, or just probably grapple him, basically.
Okay, go ahead and roll a dexterity.
Okay. Now +0 for this one. Oof, I got a 5.
Well, this guy got a 4.
Oh, perfect.
So you grab their arm,
Yeah.
and after, like the second you do that, your enforcer grabs the back of their necks and shoves them into the alleyway.
Perfect. I will, let's see, what do I have on me? I will use my, I guess, longsword to try to use the pommel to maybe either do damage or knock out the one that's closer to me instead of the enforcer. So like head, pommel hit to the head.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Cool. Is this going to be strength based?
Yeah, it is strength.
Cool. I think I get a +3 on that. So I got a 19 +3, so 22 to hit.
Okay, yes, that hits.
And then for damage, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I think it's a D8 +3. If he dies, I mean, like, that's up to his constitution, honestly. I got 4 +3, so 7.
Okay, so instantly they are, like, the one you hit just slumps over. They're
Perfect.
just, like, completely unconscious.
I am actually trying to do, what's it called?
Bludgeoning.
Knockout? Bludgeoning, yeah.
Like non-lethal.
Non-lethal, thank you, yeah.
For sure, for sure. Okay, so Marv goes down.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my god, you killed Marv! Oh my god!
Marv is gonna...
Ah!
I quickly try to muffle him, I guess, sleight of hand. I'm looking at my captain, I'm like, what are you doing? Cover his mouth!
Alright, so your captain rolls for an ice breath attack
Perfect.
to try to ice over the mouth.
Oh, a little intimate kiss of ice, I guess.
But he does a very bad job, and
Ah.
he freezes his nose too. So he's like,
He's not going to be able to breathe here soon.
yeah.
I guess he can pass out that way. I can use a tinderbox to melt the ice under his nose after he passes out, if he can't breathe, you know?
Okay, after about 45 seconds, he just, like, passes out.
Perfect. I'll use
falls
one of
to
my
the ground, and
matches.
the ice shatters as soon
Oh,
as
perfect.
his head
Okay,
hits the
that's
ground.
even better. We'll go ahead and make sure nobody saw. I guess, is that perception, or is it just, like, pretty obvious and anybody noticed the random screening?
Go ahead, roll perception, see
Perception?
if anybody
Cool.
has stopped.
All right, perception, that would be +0. Got 11.
And nobody notices.
Perfect,
Everyone's
okay.
just too occupied
Going
carrying
down
their
the street,
fish,
they're like,
yeah.
oh, street peddlers, you know?
Whatever. Someone's always yelling about something
Yeah.
or another.
We'll go ahead and drag them deeper into the dark crevices of the alley and start stripping them, searching them, making sure. And then I'll use my hempen rope to bound both of their arms and legs.
Okay.
And probably put one in their mouth just to make sure they can't really start yelling a whole bunch.
Alrighty, they are both bound and gagged.
Perfect, perfect. I guess I'll look to the captain. I was like, well, that went about as good as it could have gone.
The captain just shrugs.
Yeah. Do you have anything good on that guy?
Not really. Just about 5 copper pieces. Just enough
Maybe
to
back
buy
that up.
one,
Yeah.
one package of fish jerky.
Perfect, perfect. Well, I guess now that we have them, I will put my clothes in my backpack, and then I'll put on their clothes that they had, and I'll instruct the captain to do the same for his
Okay.
own backpack and whatnots.
So it's a baggy tan clothing
Mm-hmm.
made of burlap, and then they have hooks on the back to easily carry up barrels of oil. So that's what you're putting on.
Perfect. All right. And I guess we'll just, let's see, I guess I have a hand axe. What type of weapons does he have, the captain? Do you know?
The captain has a dagger.
A dagger? Okay. Prick him a little bit with your dagger, I should specify, to wake one of them up so we can start interrogating process.
So the dragonborn captain enforcer goes ahead and he does a fun little portrait of both of them on each of their respective foreheads.
Nice.
And they're like, oh, what? And then, like, blood starts coming down their faces, and they're like, I can't see. Oh.
Well, that works. Effective.
But it's more like,
Yeah.
because they're bound,
All right.
gagged.
Based on their items, can I tell which one's a little bit more quick-witted?
One of them had a few more copper pieces than the other. The one you searched seemed to have, like,
More?
around 30 copper pieces.
Okay. So on the one that had less copper pieces, I'll interrogate him first, actually.
Okay.
The one that seemed a little bit less with it, I guess. I'll go ahead and remove his mouth gag a little bit, and I'll say, if you shout for help, he'll hurt you. If you do it twice, I'll hurt you. All right, is that clear? Nod for yes or no.
Okay, they nod.
All right. So, how many people are inside that lighthouse tower that you just came from?
3.
Including yourselves?
No.
Okay, good. Which ones would you specify as strong or capable warriors? Or mages or whatever?
Well, there are 2 capable sorcerers that are specifically tasked with sedating 2 of the most powerful creatures that exist. And then the lighthouse keeper is tasked with tending the eternal flame.
And what happens if the flame goes out?
And the ships will have no guidance, and they might traverse into the foggy trapezoid. And Lord knows what'll happen once they're in the foggy trapezoid.
Probably the same thing that happens to anybody that goes in the foggy trapezoid without a lighthouse beacon.
I suppose, I mean, the idea of the lighthouse is you want to shine a light on the fog so you know not to go in the fog.
Perfect, yeah.
It doesn't even cut through the fog, because I'm pretty sure the fog is magic.
Well, is there any valuable information that might spare your life if we were needing it? The information, not your life.
The information that I've given you is, like, truthful, and the promise that I won't rat you out. I mean, I will warn you, like, whatever you're doing, you'll probably have to do it before the next King's Guard gets here, because they're gonna come tomorrow to get an oil shipment.
Is there any factions against what you're doing? The Lighthouse Keeper and the, I guess, regents of the dragons in slumber?
Who knows how many agents of chaos lie in wake? What are you, simple profiteers, or are you freedom fighters for dragons?
That is yet to be seen. Whoever pays the most at this point.
Whatever. Mercenary scum. I can't even pay my alimony.
And whose fault is that?
My bitch wife.
Oh no. This one might be able to live yet. All right, I'm going to bind you again. But don't get any ideas just because I haven't hurt you yet. You're kind of cool, but whatever. All right, I'm going to go ahead and ungag the other one.
Just like, ah!
Okay.
Ah!
Gag him again.
Okay.
I'm like, Captain,
He just starts stabbing him.
okay. I'm like, well, I guess, yeah, that's sufficient. I'm not going to try to heal this guy, so if he ends up dying, that's his own fault.
The other one just touches his eyes.
All right. Well, I'm assuming he's bleeding out as I'm just staring at the captain. I didn't tell the captain to stop, but, just... Did he finish him off, or is he still stabbing?
He stabbed him like 3 times,
Oh,
and then just is watching him.
Okay. Is he still conscious, or?
Not really.
Oh,
no,
okay.
he's like bleeding out.
Gotcha. All right, I guess I'll unbound the first guy again and be like, do you want your friend to be saved or not? Do you care about him?
I just don't want to say the wrong thing at this point, so whatever. I don't know. I don't really have I don't know much else, because I literally just carry barrels, so.
Fair enough. Where are these next barrel carriers going to be coming from?
It's just us.
Oh. All right, well, I think you've given me all the information I might need. I guess I'll release you on the outskirts of the city, if I can get you that far. Or I might just... I'll figure it out. I'll go ahead and try to knock him out again with the pommel of my longsword.
Okay, you just hit him, and you hit him in the forehead, and then his head hits the back of the brick, and he just is out.
Okay, cool. I'll I guess unbind his restraints, and then his friend, I'll just tell my captain to what will I tell him? Does he seem kind of not maleficent. Yeah, I guess, does the captain seem a bit, kind of more evil aligned, or what's his alignment type thing, or?
Oh, probably not good.
So chaotic evil, or?
Maybe. I
Gotcha,
mean,
gotcha.
he did stab the guy, but also the guy was making noise. So,
Yeah, that's kind of what I told him
yeah.
to do. All right, I'll just say, all right, Captain, you can do whatever you want with this this soon-to-be corpse, if not corpse already. Just don't let him tell any tales. Dead men tell no tales. So do what you must. I'll talk to the crew and see what the next course of action is, because I don't know if we're going to be able to fully capitalize on this situation inside the lighthouse, but we might be able to use a faction against this lighthouse faction and maybe cause some chaos for profit. So I'll go try to reconvene with the crew. Maybe not use the well whistle unless that's the only way to reach them.
Yeah, right now that's the only way to reach
Okay,
them.
so I'll guess I'll go to the dock after the captain. I'll actually have the captain rendezvous with me later on so he can dispose of the body. And then we'll both be there at the dock, somewhere far from regular people, and then we'll call the well whistle, whatever it's called. Yeah, well whistle. I thought it had a different name, but
Okay. Well, so whenever you call the whale whistle, your people will be enlarged again. And you paid the Stingray gang to shrink them. So once you call the whale
they're all
whistle, you
inside the
can't.
teacup.
Yeah, so once you.
How many crew members do I have? I forgot.
There's 2 inside the whale, and then the other one is with you.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll scratch that plan. I have to actually probably go to some barkeeps and do some information gathering instead, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, so there is a tavern past the fishmonger, if you wish.
I'll go there. And I'll have the captain do his own scouting for information to see where we might be able to find a hideout of, not like the exact hideout, but somebody that's in the know about one of the chaotic factions that might be able to benefit from the lighthouse going dark,
Okay. So they go out and start searching around through the streets, and you walk into this tavern.
Perfect.
So there's several, insect people that are rolling dice in a corner, and then there are a few other anthropomorphic animals that are at the bar. And there's, a weird spider creature that has, a few legs that's, grabbing drinks and pouring and mixing drinks.
Cool. I guess I go up to the bar, look around to see if anybody's inspecting incoming traffic or outgoing traffic, if anybody's keeping an eye out or whatnot. But if I don't see anybody, I'll go ahead and wait for my turn at the bar and ask the bartender for a drink that burns.
Okay. Well, there's a little spider guy behind the bar, and he tips his top hat to you and says, "Okay, here's some Fireball whiskey," and pours it and hands you an entire, a huge mug of Fireball whiskey.
Perfect. How much do I owe you?
And he says, "The first one's free."
Well, all right. Well, then I can buy you a shot?
I'm working.
So 2 shots, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'm working. I can't do that. I'm an honored spider of the Bartenders Guild, and I won't be drinking on the job.
Well, if you have to stand by your creed, I understand that. You have any juicy happenings going around?
Well, the fish are always juicy down at the docks. I hear the fire spitters are in season.
Any gossip about any, I don't know, misgivings or misdoings?
Oh, well, yeah, there's a new tiefling in town, and I hear he's a huge whore.
That's fair.
Not much goes on in our little fishing village.
I guess that makes sense. It is kind of a small, secluded area. Well, Thank you, barkeep. I go ahead and, I guess, can I do a perception check on the drink before I take a shot of it? See if there's any,
Yeah.
not necessarily poison, because it would be poison, but anything extra added on perception. So +0. So got a 17.
Okay. So, it's bubbling and fizzing, and little fireballs are coming up and jumping down, like the lava in Mario.
That's pretty
Like
cool.
in the Bowser Castle level.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go ahead and drink it then.
All right. So you drink one, and go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Wisdom. +0. Okay. 8.
8. All right. So it goes down. It burns your throat, but you have fire resistance. So it doesn't burn that bad. It feels like pretty good. And you do a loud belch, and you feel the insatiable need to drink more.
Well, I'll go ahead and order another one and then mosey myself over to the people playing, was it dice or cards?
Yeah, so they're rolling dice in the corner, the insect people, and the spider goes, all right, that'll be 50 silver.
All right, well, that explains a lot. How compulsed am I for this insatiable drink?
You need it.
I
It's
have to
like,
have it?
it's just the best thing in the world. You want to
All right, well, shoot, I guess I'm spending 50 silver on this. That's 5 gold, right? Okay.
I don't have any silver pieces, but maybe you can make some change and I just hand him 5 gold.
You got it.
Cool.
And he gives you your change.
Perfect. Hello. Perfect.
I go ahead and take the drink. I'll try to restrain myself as long as I can before drinking it, but I'll mosey on to the dice corner.
Okay. So you go over to the dice, and you're like, oh, wow, this is some nice dice, but I really wish I was drinking that fireball right now. So go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
Four.
Okay, you drink the entire thing.
Perfect. Goodness gracious.
Do I have to make another one, or is that like for the?
Not yet,
Okay,
not yet.
gotcha. All right. Do I see any main players on the dice area? Like who's the dealer and like who all's
So
betting?
there are 2 insects playing dice. And what they're doing is they're rolling their dice towards each other, and then the dice turn into little guys that are fighting.
Oh. That's cool. Is there like piles of money near either one of these people? Are they betting, or is it just like for sport, like casual?
You don't see any money on the floor.
Okay. What's the name of the game, fellow? What's the name of this planet? Do you?
Okay, so I don't really know what the planet. I don't think I've named the planet. Maybe I have. Hold on, let's
Terrestrials,
look.
I'll say.
Let's look if I've done that. Let's see how much world building I did initially.
Cool. Didn't mean to make it a pop quiz on the.
No, it's okay. The island's name is Mercury Island.
Mercury Island. Okay.
But yeah, I'll have to see if I have like the world map somewhere. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh well. Whatever. No, I don't have the name of the planet. Let's just call it Planet A.
Cool.
For ass.
So I'm like, what's up, my fellow asses?
Just assing about.
Yeah.
One looks like a mosquito, the other one looks like a cockroach.
Oh, cool.
And they're like, you want to play some battle dice? Ah, cha 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 cha.
Yeah, what's the catch? Is it just for learning, or like what are you guys doing this for?
Oh, we play for fish.
Huh. What type of fish? Big fish, little fish, medium fish?
Whatever fish we catch, we bet. One of them like takes their hat off and a bunch of fish pile out. And he's like, oh!
Can I make a sleight of hand check to try to catch one that fell out of the air?
Okay, you can. Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Perfect. Because they said catch, and that's catching a fish. Okay.
You're right.
I only got a 9, though.
Okay, let's see.
Probably flopping around like a dead fish.
Okay, it slips out of your hand. It gets in your hand, but it slips out.
Slippery. Well, okay. I guess, I'm not that much of a fisherman, but I might know where I can catch a fish or two. I guess I'll just watch this game. That whiskey's pretty good. I might have to... I'm gonna just walk
Make
over
a
there.
wisdom saving throw.
Just thinking about the whiskey right now. Okay, this time I got a 16.
Okay. So you understand that this is an unhealthy obsession with this whiskey. What do you choose to do?
Well, I know I'm on a job, so I have to have business first, and so I'll do pleasure later. I'll probably make a mental note to come back to this bar and get more of that whiskey by force or whatever means necessary.
Okay, sounds good. So do you want to leave at the bar, or do you want to look around some more?
Well, I was mainly trying to get information, and I don't think anybody here might have it. I guess I could try to ask these insectoids if they know anything about goings-ons. I guess I'll just watch their exchanges a couple times, and then like after I've kind of exchanged some small talk banter, like, oh, that was a good move, or man, that roll was not in your favor and whatnot. So I'll be like, so you guys have any connections around here, or is it just like a small town, village type thing, small fishing community?
Oh, well, the only connection I have is the line that goes from my fishing pool to the fish's mouth.
Nice. What about you, my roachy fella?
Oh, well, the roach is the one that said that, and the other one's the mosquito.
Oh,
and the
okay.
other one says, oh, well, when you're sucking on people's blood, you tend to learn a thing or two.
Oh. Okay. Suck anybody interesting lately?
Well, you wouldn't believe me if I told you, and I don't suck and tell.
Yeah, you know what they say, loose lips sink ships. Okay, I'll just make a mental note that the mosquito person might actually have some information, but I'll go ahead and leave the bar. Try to reconvene with the captain, see if he's got any better information than I don't suck and tell.
Okay, so your enforcer, Captain Enforcer, walks through the saloon doors, and he says, yeah, so it turns out that these barrel guys were the only 2 barrel jockeys, and everyone's asking me why I'm wearing their clothes.
So they're probably well known around here.
It seems like it's a pretty tight-knit community.
Gotcha.
I
Well,
came in here because a lot of people were staring at me.
gotcha. Well, were you still wearing your mask, or did you take it down?
I took it down.
Took it down, okay. Well, did you get any other information besides we're being super suspicious and not really coy at all?
Not really. No one really wanted to talk to me except for asking what the deal was.
Yeah, why you're wearing old Joe Legault's.
Yeah, Joe and
robe.
Marv's.
Yeah,
Joe and Marv's attire.
that makes sense. Well, you think we can take those lighthouse guards, the ancient mages, and all this powerful sorts
Yeah, I'm sure if we get stabby enough.
Well, I think my intuition's not the worst, so we can fill out the situation, go up the stairs, and if things get kind of hairy and whatnots, we'll get out of there and retreat.
Okay. Sounds good to me. So you approach the front door of the lighthouse. What do you want to do?
I'll look around to see if anybody's been alerted by that guy that we were going to let go. Like if anybody's like looking out for us or anything like that.
So no, there are no guards at the lighthouse. But go ahead and make a perception check.
Yep. Just an 8. Man, my rolls today.
So aside from people that are passing by and looking at you, you don't see anyone like staring or anything.
Okay. Well, then I'll direct him to throw his hood up and put his mask on, and I'll do the same for myself. And then we'll mosey up the stairs, make it seem like we forgot something, and then we'll try to get as close as we can to some of the mages in the lighthouse if we get past the door.
Well, there's a door.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Did they have any keys on them? The guys
They
that
did not.
Okay. Is it unlocked?
No.
Dang.
It's locked.
I guess I'll knock at the door.
All right. A little slit comes out, and they're like, "Who the fuck are you?"
So that's a good question. I kind of forgot what I was doing here. I'll have to come back later.
What? Wait, what?
I just walked away.
Okay, so the person opens the door. It's like, what? Why are you wearing their? What? Where's Marvin Joe? What's the deal here?
Can I assess this guy real quick? Does he have any staffs or like rings or anything like that, or like?
So
is he
the
wearing
guy
robes?
is wearing robes that just have a bunch of Z's on them.
Oof.
Blue robes with purple Z's.
Figuring he's like some type of mental manipulation mage or put somebody that puts people to sleep or something. I'll kind of make a subtle hand gesture to the captain to try to subdue him. Is there a lot of people still around us on the street or?
Yeah, there's people that are just walking
Okay,
around.
I'll just give him a hand gesture to just get out of there with me. We'll just disappear because this doesn't seem like the opportune moment since the streets are still pretty busy and whatnots.
Okay, so you're trying to run away, and this the sedation sorcerer says, "Hey, I'm talking to you, Sleepy
gosh.
Blast." So you need to roll a d20 and then add your Constitution modifier.
Okay. So it's just +2. I got a 13 on the die, so 15 altogether.
Okay. And, okay, so you feel a sensation kind of like you just drank some sleepy time tea, but it really doesn't do anything. It's just like your eyelids get like a little bit heavier for just a second, but you're not put to sleep or anything.
As I take a glance back, does he look any amounts of winded from that, or does he seem like he's unperturbed? He's just about to cast again, or
He's like, "Arr!
okay.
You hoodlums, what's going on?"
After meeting back up with the captain, I'll just tell him we have to change our plan. We'll try to scale the tower if there's any windows up above to enter that way instead of through the streets, because causing a scene in the streets wouldn't be optimal, honestly. Even though it's a small town and stuff, I don't know if these sorcerers will be able to put us to sleep or not, but they don't seem too fortified. That's why I'm elaborating to him.
Okay. It's like, all right, let's just
Grapple.
wait for this to cool down, then we'll grapple up.
Cool.
All right, so time passes. It's now night.
Perfect. And the guy that we were interrogating, he said that the two people were coming in the morning, or
So the King's Guard come the following day
following day. Okay.
to collect the oil.
So that would be our deadline. Well, probably an hour or two before that, but all right. at night. Do we have dark vision? I'm not quite sure. I don't think we do.
I don't think Dragonborns do.
Okay, cool.
Hold on, I'll Google it real quick.
I'm not seeing it on here, but I don't think they come with it. That's more like a Fey or Elf type trait, I think. But we might. It might just be like 12 meters or something small or whatnot.
Okay, they do.
Oh, cool.
Yep. They'd have dark vision.
I guess can we see if there's any windows without bars at the top of the tower, near the lighthouse tower?
There are no windows without
windows.
bars. I mean, there's the top.
The top.
That's open.
Is there a railing for a balcony up there, like a outdoor patio?
Yes.
And how tall can we kind of guesstimate it might be? Like longer than 50 feet or so?
It's about 60 feet high.
60 feet. Okay. I looked to him. I'm like, how confident are you in your your tower scaling skill?
I mean, I can climb a grapple.
Okay. I have rope. I'm just trying to think of. I have a hand axe too. We can probably try to toss it onto the railing after going up. Trying to think of what else we might be able to do. You have any ideas of how to grapple this?
Well, I don't have a grapple hook, but I could climb up using my dagger and my claws. If you don't want to do the hand axe tied to a rope thing.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll do it that method. The climbing with the dagger and claws, but we'll just take it slow, take our time. We have more hours in the night, so our main objective is to be getting in undetected. They might be on a little bit of alert from their previous guests, robes and whatnots being on us, but besides that, they shouldn't be too on guard, especially since we just left.
Okay.
So I'll let him make the first kind of like handholds with the like knives and his claws, and then I'll kind of follow him up afterwards with my own claws.
All right, you guys start scaling the tower. And it's taken a while, but you're able to do it.
Cool.
And go ahead and make a athletics check.
Cool. Ooh, +5. Let's see. That one.
Okay.
The one time.
So halfway up the tower, you lose your footing
Yeah.
and you fall down.
Okay, so 30 feet of fall damage.
Yeah.
Well. Let's see.
All right, so roll 1d6
Okay.
3 times. And then the cumulative of that, like the sum of that, will be how much damage you take.
Okay. And it did, because I can set how many dice I do. It did 3d6, and the total was 8.
Okay,
I'm not
awesome.
sure if
So
you can
that's
see
8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yeah, that one hurt.
Duh. Your enforcer's making hand signals like, should I come down there?
I'm just saying, stay.
Okay.
Trying to see if I have any type of healing stuff besides Second Wind. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and Second Wind myself. I think that's a D10 plus 1 fighter level.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have it down there.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, awesome. Ding.
Okay, D10. So I got a 9 on the dice plus 1, so that's plus 10 health. So I'm back up to full, but I
Dope.
was hoping to just use that for battle, but you know, gotta use it when you have it. Okay, I'll start climbing back up a little bit more knowingly this time.
Okay. So you go ahead and make a dexterity check with advantage.
Okay.
Or athletics check with advantage. I think it's
Athletics.
the same thing.
Okay, the first one is 13 altogether.
And then the second one would be 10 altogether, so 13 is the highest.
Okay, you're able to climb up with your enforcer. You hop over the railing
Okay.
and go ahead and roll stealth.
Okay.
Because there's the lighthouse
yeah.
keeper that is standing there with his back turned to you.
Oh, cool. Let's see, stealth. Gotcha. I got 11 altogether.
Okay. So the guy does not immediately notice your presence. And he's just standing there. He's wearing a chainmail cloak. He looks to be half elf or some sort of elf. And he's holding a staff that looks like a spear, like that is flaming.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm going to silently gesture for the captain to try to disarm him, and at the same time, I'm going to try to I'll try to grapple him at the same time. If the captain's already up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, both of you.
We'll try to combine attack him at the same time.
All right. Okay, so you're both gonna roll to hit.
Okay. And for grappling, is that an athletics check?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to basically just restrain him with my just grappling,
Okay.
So 9 on the die plus 5, so 14 altogether for me.
Okay. So you are struggling because you're actually tied. So you are struggling to grapple him.
Yeah.
And your enforcer is going to roll to hit.
And he's trying to disarm still, right?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Okay, he rolls a d20. So he throws his throwing knife and it goes into the guy's hand. And he's like, ah! And he just drops his spear.
Cool. Is it his turn or is it still our turn?
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Cool.
But he's gonna go last because he's surprised.
Perfect. And I got a 15 on my die. Now, for initiative roll, I get a high roll, but I don't know why. Everything else is 10 and below.
So it's gonna be your enforcer, and then you,
Okay.
and then the guy, the lighthouse keeper.
Perfect.
So the enforcer is gonna do an ice breath attack
Okay.
at the guy's feet. And he rolls a 9. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. So he's only able to subdue one of the guy's feet, but it's one of the guy's feet is completely frozen to the ground.
Nice.
And now it's your turn.
Cool. I guess I'll go ahead and try to. I don't really need too much information from him, so I'll try to bludgeon him with a pommel again. Not again, but like I was doing earlier, basically.
Alrighty, roll to
Go
hit.
for a knockout type thing. Non-lethal damage is what I'm aiming for. It says my attack bonus is +5 for the longsword. Is that what I'm using? Okay. All right, so I got 15 on the die, so 20 altogether.
Alrighty, yeah. So you're able to bonk him.
Okay, so D8 +3, or is it different for non-lethal bludgeoning? Or
No, this is okay. You can just do the same.
got a 1 on the die, so 4 altogether.
Alright, so you give him a nice bonking, but he's not completely unconscious. He's dazed.
Makes sense.
And now it's the keeper's turn. They're gonna make a wisdom saving throw because they're dazed. And so they're just confused and they don't even know what's going on
That
right
makes
now.
sense.
They're like, what?
Why are my guys attacking me?
What? So now it's your enforcer's turn. He looks to you should I should I kill him? He grabs the knife out of his hand and is like, do you want me to finish him off or what?
I kind of quickly whisper, I'm like, knock him out.
Okay.
So he can try to use the hilt of his
He
knife.
takes the hilt and he rolls to hit with advantage. And he misses.
Nice.
And he almost falls over the railing, but he catches
It's
himself.
slippery, the eyes, He got too close to that foot that he froze.
So now it's your turn again.
Okay. I'll try to do the same thing with the long sword. I'll just try to knock him or bludgeon him.
non-lethally. So it's an 8 for the attack altogether. Probably not.
So you miss it.
Yeah, everybody's struggling up here. It's so much light, you know.
Okay.
It's very, very bright with our dark vision.
The Enforcer is going to reach for their weapon, and then as a bonus action, they're going to try to push the Enforcer guy.
Okay.
And they are able to. Okay, so he pushes your Enforcer, and your Enforcer flies off of the side of the lighthouse and is like, ah!
Can I? It's still his turn, right? Like not my turn, but the enemies.
Yeah. So now, that was your enemy's turn. So now it's your Enforcer's turn. And your Enforcer is just gonna try to like brace the fall by doing like a Frozone frost slide down to the ground. So he's only gonna take, let's see. Okay, he takes 8 bludgeoning damage once he hits the ground.
Gotcha. Shoot. Well, I guess I'll bonus action shove him, see if he goes off the railing, even though his foot's a little.
Make an athletics check.
Cool. And then I still have my main action after that, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Athletics. Cool. 15 altogether.
Okay, so that hits, and he is pushed off.
Okay.
And he's like clawing to see if he can grab. He's like grabs onto part of a shingle on his way down, but he's like past the railing. He's like, ah! You bastard!
And I'll use my main action with my hand axe to say, I killed Mufasa. No, not really. Chop his hand.
Oh shit! Okay. Roll with advantage to hit.
Cool.
He can't move or anything.
So the first one's 19 on the die, plus 5, so that's 24. And the second one is 18 on the die. I don't know why.
Heyo.
So,
okay,
24.
so you chop his hand clean off. It's a clean cut, and he's like, ah! Splat. And there's like some murmuring down. There's not a lot of people in the streets, but there's a few that are like, what?
Just like, what the fuck? It's raining people over here.
Yeah.
First it was that one guy that was trying to climb the tower, and now there's another guy that shot some ice, and then this other guy just splat, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, so the few people that were in the streets have started running away.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
All right, so now you are out of combat.
cool. I'll probably wait. I'll just assess the situation on the top floor while Captain probably gets his bobbles all back in a bunch, you know.
Okay, so the captain starts climbing up while you're looking around.
I'll whisper down to him, make sure you loot his body. Don't want those, random civilians to be like, getting any ideas.
Okay. So he grabs like the few pieces of copper he had on him, and he grabs his chainmail. And up where you are, there are a few 100 feet of rope, and also some barrels, like full barrels of oil.
Okay. And are we near the water line at all?
The water line?
Yeah, because we're at a lighthouse. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. So yes, you are near the docks where the shoreline is. Yeah.
I guess would it be an insight check to kind of guesstimate if the barrels would survive the fall into the water, or if there's enough rocks, or too many rocks down there, or what have you?
You'd have to throw them quite a distance.
far.
You'd have to throw them
Like 20 or 30 feet.
over 50 feet.
Oof, yeah, that's not happening. But I can probably use the ropes to kind of like, what is it called, like a pulley system with the bar on the railing, if the railing is supportive enough. Can I give the railing a good, like, kind of sturdy check type thing to see if
Go
they're
ahead and
pretty
make a
sturdy?
strength check
Yeah.
to see.
How sturdy they are. Okay, strength. Okay, so +3. So 14 altogether.
All right. Yeah, they are not budging at all.
Oh, cool. And then can I give like the barrel a good lift to see how heavy it is? It took 2 people to lift one up.
Yeah, you're able to lift a barrel, no problem.
All right. Well, I'll wait for the captain to finish climbing, and then I'll tell him the plan to just kind of guide them down. Hopefully the wind is
kind enough to where we can get them on the ground floor, and then we'll just try to get all the barrels out of there.
It's like, yeah, if we wanted to, we could even just roll them down the stairs or carry them down the stairs since we're in now.
Well,
Or we could lower them down.
I think there's still those slumber mages, right?
I guess, but I mean, we'll have to see where they are. I think perhaps, well, that one we found is probably still in there. I don't know how many others there are. Maybe they're tending to the dragons, but yeah, it's up to you what you want to do.
How's your vitality? Do you need to like get a second wind for yourself, or are you pretty good after the fall? Or
Oh, I'm fine. That's nothing.
Gotcha. All right. Well, if you want to do some light scouting down the stairs to assess the situation, I'll go ahead and start lowering some of the barrels down. Actually, how many barrels can I see up here?
There are 3.
3. Help me with 2 of these barrels, and as I'm working on the last barrel, go ahead and start scouting downward to see if we can take out the mages that are down below.
Okay, so you successfully lower 2 barrels down, and it's about to be light outside now because it takes some time. You fasten the 3rd barrel, and the sun starts rising over the sea. And he's like, all right, so you got this, so I can go scout if you want, or we can lower this together. What do you want to do?
Well, I would like to get more glory out of this, because I'm pretty greedy. But at the same time, we might want to just get what we have and get out of here, because I don't want those honor guard or the king's guard to come over here and reinforce the mages if we're mid-fight. Do you think we would have enough time to take on the mages before they arrive, or how long do you think we might have? Like maybe 30 minutes or an hour or so?
Well, I'm sure we'd have enough time if we get stabby enough, but I can't guarantee that we'll be able to make it out before the Kingsguard get here. I actually don't know when the Kingsguard get here. They only said the following day before we stabbed that one guy.
Okay.
And knocked the other one out.
All right, then I have a plan. You stay here at the top of the tower. I'm going to go down to the ground floor. Help me lower this last barrel. I'll get our crew members out along the dock line, and then I'll come back to reinforce you, and we'll take the rest of the tower and after we've loaded up the barrels. But you just stay here and send us a message if anything goes awry or if they realize what's happening. Or just climb down yourself and come tell us.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and go down, climb down the tower, and then carry a barrel. Can I carry 2, or is it pretty heavy?
Make a strength check, let's see. Or athletics check, whichever works best for you.
Before I pick up the second one, can I kind of tell if I can carry one with one hand, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do a strength check, though. You said athletics?
Yeah.
Okay. So 14 altogether. It was a 9 on the die, plus 5.
Okay, so you're able to just barely do it. So you have them both over or under your arms.
Okay. I'll find a good secluded spot where there's not any passers-by, and then use the... Do I have the teacup or tea kettle thing?
The tea kettle is on the dock. You have the whistle.
Oh, okay. So I'll use the whistle to call them over to my location that's secure and secluded. Which
Okay, so where would that be? Is it on the dock near water?
Is there a shoreline, or is it just the dock and then like maybe like rocky shores?
If you want to move like past the civilization,
that's what I was
there
trying to
would
do.
be shoreline with no dock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Preferred.
So you make it over there. It's about, let's say, it's almost midday now.
Oh, okay.
From just walking that way, because the docks go for a while.
Gotcha.
With this fishing town. But you do that and you call the whale whistle. And you see off in the distance a giant whale just comes out of this teacup, and all the fishermen are like, oh my god! There's a huge splash, and you hear like almost like a really loud engine without a muffler, like a
Nice.
and it goes right over to you and stops. And they're like, all right, what, we got 2 barrels?
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the tower and probably storm it if there's enough time left. You guys ready for a fight?
I mean, hey, I'm ready for anything as long as we're getting some more loot.
All right, yeah. So help me load these barrels onto the well, and then we'll go get the rest.
Okay, so they heave-ho the barrels into the whale's mouth, and then they start flapping and flopping over back to the lighthouse.
Cool. All right. Well, once we're there, I'll try to see if the captain's still at the top.
Yeah, Captain Enforcer's still up there.
Cool. Okay, we'll go ahead and climb up the tower.
All right. So go ahead and make an athletics check again.
Cool.
We'll do it for your crew too.
This one's 21 altogether, 16 on the die, and 5.
So you make it up just fine, and another one of your crew does, and then the third one falls. And we'll see if they make it up the second time. And they fall again, and this time they aren't moving.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well. Alright. Do I know if any of my crew members besides that guy is trained in any type of like medical stuff, like to stabilize people, or can I just go down there and try to help them by chance?
Do you have any medicine skill?
Me? Myself?
Yeah.
He's a Dragonborn as well?
Yeah. Your whole crew is dragon.
Okay. I don't think I have anything to help him, honestly. No, yeah, I have nothing to help him. I can splash some water in his face and make sure he's breathing and maybe see if he's dead. But besides that, I was just going to assess the situation if he's...
So do you want to go down there to assess the situation?
I'll go ahead and let them go ahead and get in positions. Like, I'll tell them to wait 2 minutes or actually 4 minutes or so before they start their attack. But I'll join their attack after they've started. I'm going to go check on him, see if he's okay. And if he's not, then I might take some of his loot or something.
Okay, so you go down there. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. What would it be called? Like, would it be like, do we have any type of insignia? Or no?
Yeah, you have...
Because if he's dead, I'll take
worm.
his insignia off so nobody knows it was us. You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
So that'd just be 10 altogether. I have no bonuses for that.
Okay, so you put a mirror up to his mouth, and it fogs up. So
Okay,
he's still
still alive.
breathing.
He'll be here after, well, while we're going to make our retreat. I'll just let him stay there.
Okay.
Okay, I'll climb back up and then...
All right, make one more dexterity check.
Cool. Man, I'm getting some steps in today. Okay, this one wasn't bad. It was
All right,
17.
Cool. You make it up.
Cool.
So Captain Enforcer and your other crew member are up on the steps.
Perfect.
Lying in wait. Captain Enforcer says, looks like there's one sorcerer down below.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and possibly wake the dragon. Not intentionally, but we'll take out the sorcerer and see what we can take loot-wise. Maybe get some dragons.
Okay, what do you want to do? How do you want to approach this?
Since I know these crew members, besides myself, out of those two, like which one has better stealth? Would it be the captain or this other crew member?
It's probably the captain.
I'll let him do a sneak attack type thing if he wants to get in melee, and just stab the guy. And then I'll try to, if he's not too gravely wounded, I'll try to knock him out.
All right. So it's like a spiral staircase. Mm-hmm. So Captain Enforcer's like kind of looking with his dagger, and he's going to make an acrobatics check to see if he can just jump down and stab
to the guy,
him.
like a descending strike.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll see if he makes it.
That one.
You got it now one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We're not doing good with height today. Our depth perception is just like, oh.
He jumps down and he loses his dagger and he falls, and then the dagger falls into him and stabs him.
That seems about right.
And yeah, let's see. It'll be bludgeoning for the fall.
Goodness
so
gracious.
3d6.
Yeah, I understand. The cat's looking at me like, man.
So 12, and then he's gonna get stabbed.
Nice.
So, yeah. So he was twitching like right after he fell, and then the knife comes and stabs him in the neck, and he dies.
I was like, how's your vitality? He's like, I'm fine. Jeez. Okay, but my character is super upset. He's just like, oh, goodness, that hurts. That was my number one honcho, my biggest henchman, and he killed himself. What is the mage doing?
The mage is like, Jesus Christ! That looks like his leg is broken from the dragonborn falling on him. And he's like trying to crawl to the door.
Okay, I'm like, oh wow. Jeez.
He goes, pain, stop, pain inebriate.
I look at the other
numb.
henchmen and I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and take this guy out, and then we'll send some money to this guy, our captain's family. Well, the captain's family, but we'll go ahead and just no sneak necessary.
Okay.
We'll just sprint down there with watching each step with glasses on or whatever we need, honestly.
Your member goes, for Captain Enforcer.
For
and
Captain
he runs down
Enforcer.
and he just starts like stabbing the guy multiple times.
Okay.
And he just bleeds out.
All right. Well, shoot. I go ahead and open up my backpack, and actually first I'll take a look around to see if there's any other enemies, or if there's just the two slumbering dragons and barrels, or what were they?
Okay, so down on this ground floor, there's the front door, there's a desk, and then behind the desk there is a chair, there's a cash register, a few sacks of provisions, and a hatch leading below.
Oh. I search for the mage, and then if the mage doesn't have it, I'll search the desk for a key.
Okay, yeah, the mage has a key on them.
Okay. And then I'll tell the henchman to go ahead and use the slide of the door, like to look out to see if anybody's coming, or if I'll tell him to keep a lookout while I'm searching the bodies and the desks for any other valuable information or items. Obviously from the mage to see if he needs anything that gives off a valuable vibe, and then from the captain I'll just close his eyelids because he's probably like, wide-eye shock or something from his own knife, and then I'll take the knife and, disarm him and whatnot.
Okay, so you gain a dagger.
Okay.
And go ahead and make a perception check for the desk.
Okay.
And so the mage guy was wearing some robes.
5. Not good.
Okay. There's like papers and ledger, also an ink and quill, like a jar of ink and a quill. But yeah, the ledgers go back for years for every consumer of the oil.
Oh, wow. I'm like, what do these names and numbers mean? The numbers, Mason.
What do they mean?
What do they mean? Okay. Okay. Can I, on the hatch, can I see if there's any like type of runes around it, or is it just like a simple lock key? Can I see if there's any traps? But I don't have the skill for that.
Go ahead and feel around. Let's do an insight check.
Insight. Okay. +2, not bad. So 12 on the die, so 14 altogether.
Okay. You feel around. You don't feel any magical runes. You don't see any arcane sorcery about the hatch.
Perfect.
There is a lock, though.
I look to the henchman and I'm like, all right. Well, we started off with twice as many crew members, but do you want to complete the job?
Hey, you know me. I don't stop till the job is done.
All right, let's go ahead and do this. I'm a greedy bastard, so let's get some more. I go ahead and unlock the hatch.
So you try the key, and it doesn't go in that hatch's lock.
Oh. Is there a... I guess I'll ask the henchman if he can search the desk for any hidden compartments, since I didn't have any luck with it. I was just like, man, there's a lot of words and numbers on these papers. I don't know what this is all about.
Okay, so the henchman's gonna search. And the henchman can't really find anything.
Okay.
So he just starts, like, smashing the desk.
Yeah, sometimes brute force works, If not the desk, then we can start smashing that hatch. It might alert the guards, but
Yeah, so he smashes the desk and he's just
Nothing.
like, I fucking hate this desk. I can't find anything.
The staff of the Lighthouse mage is still on the top floor, right? Mm-hmm. I'll tell him to keep looking around for any type of clues to how to unlock the hatch, but I'll go up to look at the staff that the mage dropped before he was pushed off the roof.
The bottom of the staff
Yeah.
is strange and is notched.
Oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and use my intuition on that one to assume that's for the keyhole, and I'll bring the staff downstairs to the hatch.
All right, the hatch is opened by the bottom of the staff.
Cool. Do I feel any type of connectivity with the staff to like maybe have a ability to cast anything, or is it just like I'm not attuned or anything like that? Or
It's a flaming staff. You could use it as an arcane focus if
that's not really
need be,
yeah.
but it doesn't seem like it's intensely magical.
Okay. So maybe like a little. Okay, gotcha. I'll
Seems
go ahead.
like the flame has more to do with the oil than magic.
Let's see. Do I have a? I have some rope. I'll just use some rope to kind of like tie it to my back, the staff.
Okay.
I guess I'll let him go down first, the henchman, to kind of like scout, and I'll climb down. I'm guessing there's a ladder or maybe a staircase.
Yeah, there's a ladder.
Yep.
So you go down, and there are two. You can see it like pretty much as soon as you open the hatch. There are two sedation wizards that are currently conjuring a sedation spell to pour nectar into these two nectar balls that the oil worms, are inside of. There is one. So they're both to the west end. So like the hatch is in the middle, the ladder's in the middle. Towards the east end, there's a kitchen and then a door to a room. You don't know what's in that yet. But to the west, there are the two dragons and the balls of nectar and then some oil tanks. And the sedation sorcerers have their backs to you. They are casting spells on the worms at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to tell my henchmen to just stay quiet and hidden, and then I'll try to sneak to the kitchen.
Okay, roll for stealth.
Okay. And you said the kitchen and the room that we don't know they're close to each other? Like
They're on,
sides?
they're in opposite corners of this. It's kind of
both
a
are out
big
of view.
warehouse.
Both are out of view of the mages, or?
Yeah, they're both behind the mages.
Okay, I'll search the kitchen first if I can. You said stealth? Mm-hmm. Okay. 19.
Okay, very nice. You're undetected. And so the kitchen looks like your average medieval kitchen. There's a cooking pot that has a broth in it. There's a sink. They actually have plumbing.
Wow.
And there's also an oven. Looks like kind of a pizza oven with some hot coals in it.
There isn't any like herbs or spices or like maybe some like vials or anything.
There
around?
is a pantry.
Pantry?
And you can open the cabinets if you wish.
I'll go and, I guess I'll visually inspect them to see if they have rust on them before I open it. So
They
don't
are
break.
old and rusty.
Oof. Well, I have some oil I had some oil with. Can I like, since I'm fire resistant, can I kind of like dip some of the oil from the staff and kind of like sprinkle it on the hinges so it doesn't creak whenever I open it?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll do that
So
then.
go ahead, and now you do that, and whenever you open it, roll stealth with advantage.
Stealth with advantage. Okay. So the first roll is a 10 altogether, and the second one is a 13 altogether.
Okay. So you're able to open two of them without any noise, and then the third one just creaks a little bit when you open it, but it doesn't look like it's alerted anyone.
Do I notice any? Obviously, I'm looking for loot because we're looting the
Yeah.
place. But do I see any valuable plants or herbs or anything that might be able to heal the guy that's unconscious that fell?
You see the first one is filled with smoked meats and dried meats. Second one has a bunch of potatoes and like turnips inside. And then the third one has various bottles filled to different degrees of different unlabeled elixirs.
Risky, but I like it. I still have my common clothes in my backpack, so I'll use the clothes as kind of like a cushion. So I'm going for the vial cabinet or pantry area. I'm trying to make sure they don't break in my backpack while I'm moving around, shuffling around. But I'll try to get as many of those as I can into the backpack and kind of like pad them, basically. Not like individually, but just like spread out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth with advantage one more time.
Okay.
To see if everything is able to be put in there without clinking around.
First one's a 17.
Dope.
Second one is a 15.
Yay! So you're able to put in 10 of those bottles until your bag is full.
Perfect. Okay.
And they don't make a noise.
Do I notice any of them being red, the ones that are still in there, or do they have any colors? Since Dark Vision's more black and white, I don't really know if I can see them.
They're multicolored.
Multicolored?
But they seem to mostly be shades of green.
Green.
But there are reds, there are oranges, yellows, purples.
Okay. Is there any more pouches around the room or any other types of bags around the room by chance?
There are some piles of rope and then also barrels of oil, full barrels of oil. But it doesn't look like there's any bags just strewn about or anything like that.
Let's see.
Then you hear from behind you a door opening.
Oh. Is there a table or a centerpiece that I can kind of crouch behind? Or maybe
there
just
are
go back
barrels if you want to hide behind a barrel.
How much space is in the pantry before the shelving units? Not enough for me to kind of like close the door behind me, or?
So it's raised and you are way too big to get in there as a Dragonborn.
I'll try to hide behind a barrel then.
Okay. All right, so do you want to hide behind a barrel or do you want to what do you want to do?
I was going to try to hide behind a barrel.
All right. So go ahead and roll stealth.
Cool. 7.
Okay, so you're just way too big to be behind one barrel.
That's fair.
And this guy is walking out and he's like, "What? Loose dragon! Loose dragon!" And both the sedation sorcerers turn around and stop filling the nectar bubbles with nectar. And they're like, "What? What?" So one of them sees you, the other two don't see you yet.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll toss the oil barrel at them and then throw the. Is throwing a bonus action or main action?
It's a bonus action.
Okay.
Actually, wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure it's a main action.
Yeah.
Now that I think of it. Okay, yeah, it's a main action.
Okay, so yeah, I'll throw the barrel at them of oil that I'm trying to hide behind, and then somehow I want to try to, I guess, maneuver that mage staff to ignite the barrel. So if I have to run into it or jump over there and just kind of like lay in it or something.
Okay, so in order to equip the staff, it will take a full action, but it is on your back. So if you wanted to, for your bonus action, you could like do
jump backwards.
You could do a fall backwards thing if you wanted to. This turn.
I'll how far away is the door and where I'm at after I toss the barrel? Well, that would probably be a different check, but like
it's about 20 feet.
Okay. Where's my
Stripes?
Let's see.
Stripes gonna come up? Come on.
I'm guessing my movement speed is around 15 feet or so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, yep, I'll go ahead and throw the barrel at him, and then I'll try to like bonus action jump, and then I'll try to move closer before I jump. That way I don't do too much falling damage on the staff, because I kind of want to keep it after this, but if not,
Okay.
it's not the end of the world.
Alrighty, so go ahead and roll dexterity
Okay.
to throw that.
Okay, let's see, Dex. Oh, +0. Okay, it was a 16.
Alrighty, so that hits them. And that's gonna do 15 damage.
Wow,
15
okay.
bludgeoning damage. So that's gonna break both of the guys' legs.
Can I cancel my jump action?
Okay, yeah, you can
Okay.
cancel that if you want.
Yeah, I don't think I have to jump if throwing barrels does 15 damage to him.
So now it'll be that sorcerer's turn. And they're gonna go Slumber! And go ahead and roll a d20 plus your constitution
Okay.
with advantage.
Oh, cool. So I have a +2 for my con, and then for the d20, first one is a 6, so that's 8 altogether, and then second one is an 18, so that's 20 altogether. So
Okay.
20.
So again, you feel your eyelids getting a little heavy, but you're just not put to sleep.
Okay.
And for the remaining part of his action, he's like, "Sorcerers,
Assemble.
assemble!"
Nice.
All right. So now it's the other sorcerer's turn, and they're gonna combine their efforts to try to put you under.
Oh, wow.
So go ahead and roll a d20 plus your constitution with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's rough. Okay, let's see. So +2. All right, here we go. First one is 17. Second one is 9.
Okay. So you start feeling like you're about to be put under. You're feeling very sleepy. Like in a few seconds, you're probably going to go to sleep. But now it is your teammate's turn. And your teammate is going to use a throwing knife. Let's go and roll dex for that. Oh my god. Okay, so they got a nat 20.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to use their throwing knife on the sorcerer that's targeting you. And the knife is going to go right in that sorcerer's neck. It's going to go... And it kills him instantly. And he falls down.
Perfect.
So now there's only 2 sorcerers going after you. One is still focusing a spell on you. The other one is the one with the broken legs. So now it's the other sorcerer's turn. And they're going to go Poison Cloud! So go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, wow. All right, let's see. With advantage or disadvantage?
Just roll.
Okay, so that's 8 altogether.
Okay. So you are poisoned. You take 1 point of poison damage. And so is your teammate. So your teammate also takes a point of poison damage.
Cool. And is his ally immune to it by chance?
So the ally is actually out of range
Oh, cool.
of that. He's like over by the break room.
Cool.
Okay, and now it's your turn again.
I'm going to breath weapon attack that guy that I threw oil at. Oil barrel.
Dope. Fire, right?
Yep.
All right, that's lovely. Go ahead.
So that's, I think he has to do a DC save of 12, con. Dex
Okay.
save, day save,
Okay,
dex save, my bad.
Dex save. All right, he rolled a 2, so.
Yeah, you did not. So it's 2d6 fire damage. Yeah. All right, so 2 and d6. So it was 11.
Alrighty. And that burns him alive. So he's like, ah! And now he's dead.
Cool.
So now there's 1.
Oh, can I move to be, I guess, out of the view of the spellcaster while I'm still in the kitchen area? Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, so Well, actually, yeah, there's not really... So there's barrels of oil near the oven, and then there's, like, nothing really to hide behind.
Oh, I thought there was like a door to enter that area.
There's a door to enter the break room.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's
all
on
right.
the other side of the warehouse.
Oh.
So that would be, like, 25 feet away from you.
So that was the room we couldn't see into.
Yeah,
the
that
break
was the room that the guy walked
Gotcha.
out of.
Okay, cool.
And he saw you in the kitchen.
Yeah, and now he's toasty.
Yeah, now he's dead. Now his flesh is charred.
Cool. Yep. Then I guess I will bonus action. What did I do as a bonus action? Oh, free action. Yell at the remaining sorcerer. All of your friends and allies are dead. Surrender now, or you shall end the same. Free action. It's just whatever.
Okay. So let's go ahead and roll persuasion.
Okay. Oof. 7 altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, 5 foot greater beings to sleep than you? And he goes, sleep blast!
Oof. Doesn't
And
sound
go
good.
ahead and roll just a normal constitution saving throw.
Okay. This one is a 19 altogether.
All right, you shake it off pretty heartily. And he's like, no! No! And so now it is your other member's turn.
Make him sleep permanently.
So your other member is unarmed now because he threw his knife.
Does he
So
have
he's
any-
just gonna try to... Okay, he runs over and tries to hit and he completely misses. And he actually trips into the nectar bubble. And his head is just like suspended in the nectar while his body's left.
My guys are just determined to kill themselves. Jeez. Okay. That's fair.
So now it is your turn.
All right. I guess I'll throw that other oil barrel. Was there 2 of them near me or just one?
So near you there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll use one of the 6 remaining ones and throw it at the guy if he's not too far away.
Okay. So go ahead and roll dexterity for
Okay.
that, for the throw.
And breath weapon attack is short rest that it replenishes, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, oh, I had the 2 die on. I was like, there's no way I got a 30 something on a D20. Okay. What is it? It's dex, you said? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, 7.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it
geez.
goes past the guy and the barrel shatters against the wall.
Okay.
So now there's just like oil behind him.
I guess I'll bonus action jump closer to him, running jump, and then get as close to him as I can.
Okay.
Like
so
melee
you
range
jump
if I
like
can.
right in front of him and you
Perfect.
actually stomp on his toes, dealing 1 bludgeoning damage.
Hey, there we go.
Now his
Perfect.
toes are broken. So now it's that one's turn again. And he's going to put his hand on you and go, sleep.
Oof. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten melee range for him, but oh well.
So go ahead and roll Constitution with a saving throw with disadvantage.
Oof. Yeah, I'm probably going to sleep this time. Can I? What's my comrade? Is he like still flailing around, or is he just?
He's out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one is a 14 altogether, and the second one is a 5. So I'm probably out too.
Okay, yeah, so you end up going to sleep.
That's not good.
All right. So... all right, so time passes, and you wake up bound, and the sorcerer's there, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? The King's Guard will be here any second. And you notice that time has passed, and it's equivalent to a short rest.
Ah. Do I see any sources of oil near us, like that barrel that I threw? Is it on the ground near us or anything like that?
Behind you, there is a bunch of oil that's just blasted up the wall and the ground.
And I'm on the ground.
You're in a chair.
In a chair.
And you're just tied to a chair.
Okay. Well, to answer your question, You are in the midst of something you cannot recognize.
I certainly can't recognize it. This place hasn't been attacked for hundreds of years. We're under the protection of the king. We're the king's oil supplier.
You got lax. You didn't expect the unexpected.
Well, I guess we didn't take too many laxatives.
Excuse me, I got a burp, and I breath weapon attack him.
Okay. So he didn't have a lot of health. Go ahead and roll the hit with advantage because
I think it's a dex save, or do I roll to hit for that for the breath weapon attack?
Do you need to roll to hit for that, or is that just?
It might be just a reaction for him. Dex
Oh,
save.
is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just do that.
He has to just get 12 or better, I think.
Okay. God damn. Okay, you got 16.
Well, there we go. Yeah.
Does he take any damage at all?
Oh, I guess is it half? Let me check. I should check if it's half damage. Do I have that? Oh, okay, 1 second. Okay. Breath weapon attack. Yeah, half damage on the if they pass the save.
Okay, dope. So how much is that?
Okay, so 2d6. 1 second. It would be 2d6 is 5, so just half of that. Are we rounding up or?
Well, let's round up. So
okay,
3.
so 3.
So he is now on fire, and he's like, ah! And he's gonna run around to try to like stop, drop, and roll, and we'll see if he can do that in a safe manner.
Well, not in the.
All right, he's running around, and in his confusion and pain, he accidentally steps in the oil that's behind you, and it fucking explodes, and the shockwave blows you forward. It also blows apart the nectar bubbles.
What about the chair? Like that I was sitting in.
Yeah, so that starts to burn
Okay.
behind you. So it basically unravels your binds.
Okay.
And the shockwave blasts your member out of the nectar as well as the 2 worms out.
Okay.
And the 2 worms start to like groggily get up.
So I'm going to try to GTFO as soon as possible. I'm going to try to like rouse my guy, maybe slap him a couple times, and if he doesn't respond quick enough, I'm just going to grab the items, like the backpack, and maybe quickly try to search some of the mages that aren't. No, I think they all basically burned up except for the one with the dagger in his throat. So I'll maybe search him if my guy doesn't recombobulate fast enough, and then how big are the worms?
They are about like double your size.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to slap him real quickly then. My henchman.
Okay.
See if he wakes up real quick.
So he wakes up, and the worms, you notice, they start like looking around, and they see you, but they don't look aggressive.
Are they hungry? Oh, I mean, there's some burned, charred corpses. I'm not sure if they're got that munchies from like midnight snack type thing.
Do you want to try to feed a corpse to the worms?
I would, yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll for animal handling.
Okay, let's see. And then I'm gonna tell him while I'm doing this. I'm like, I'm gonna distract these things. You try to search that last guy that you killed, and then go reconvene with the guard that was knocked out at the bottom of the base of the tower. See if he's awake yet, because it's been like a short rest type thing. He might be stabilized by now, or not. If not stabilized, then truly dead, or what have you. I'm gonna try to handle this situation though. Animal handling, you said,
Yeah,
just
so that's
regular?
wisdom.
Just regular, or?
Yeah, unless you have a bonus for it.
Nope, no bonuses. I mean, I could try to speak Draconic to it. I don't think a worm would be the same, but I'll just kind of like say like, everything's okay now. These people can't hurt you anymore. Here's some food if you're hungry.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps. Or
It
not.
seems to soothe the dragons by speaking Draconic to them, and they start gobbling up the sorcerers.
Perfect. Because I think there's 2 sorcerers that were charred to death. So after they're done with the first one, I'll try to get the other one to them as well.
All right, yeah, so they eat both of them.
Well, hopefully they're sated enough to not Well, I'm draconic as well, and you said they weren't hostile, but maybe I can try to like coerce them to follow eventually.
Yeah, they start nuzzling into you.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. Okay, well, I guess you said they're pretty large, right? Mm-hmm. Did any of the sorcerers have any like knapsacks or anything like that, or any type of bags or
The one that was not charred did have a purse. It's filled with 25 gold and 10 silver.
Oh,
as
okay.
well as a booklet that contains ledgers of upcoming shipments.
Okay. Well, the gold I'll go ahead and put in my bag, and then I'll leave everything else in there. You said there was rope on the top floor, 100 feet. Is there any rope in the kitchen or in the room by chance?
Not in the room you were in. You haven't checked the break room yet, though.
That is true. And the hatch isn't big enough for these worms, is it?
Probably not.
Okay, I'll go check the break room, and I'll kind of whisper to them. You fellas, you beings, I'll be right back. You stay tight. And then I'll go check the break room.
Okay. So in there are 4 beds, a rug, and then there are a few barrels of supplies like hardtack, and you see 50 feet of rope as well.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of how to get these things out of here. I'm pretty sure they were just growing the whole time down here. Maybe, I'm not sure, the worms. But can I look around in the main room and then recheck well, I'm already in the break room, so I'll look in there first, and then the main room, and then the kitchen to see if there's any type of exit hatches that these things might be able to fit out of. Or if they're big enough, they could just break out of the main hatch with the ladder, but I would have to climb up first, preferably, or on their backs.
So the only way out is the hatch.
Okay.
You can see.
Okay. I will speak Draconic to them. Is one larger than the other, or are they around the same size?
Oh, they're both the same size.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess. What space is left in the, I guess I'll just leave the purse as it is. The pillowcases, though, are there pillows? Mm-hmm. I'll take the pillowcases and some of the cloth and try to get the rest of those vials into the pillowcases, and then I'll tentatively kind of see if it's okay with one of the worms, if I can ride on its back, maybe.
Okay. You are able to grab the rest of the bottles. They're clinking around in your bag, in your pillowcases, and you are able to hop on a worm's back. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll hop back off, and then I'll motion for both of them to kind of like wait. I'll climb the ladder, probably maybe 2 trips if it needs it for all the different items, and then I will really run as fast as I can up the stairs to see what the situation is with the unconscious guard and the guard that was able to get out of there. Is the unconscious guard the one that fell off the lighthouse? Is he okay? Still laying down, spread?
Yeah, he's still lying there.
Okay.
You notice in the distance, you can see a ship with the king's insignia on its way.
Okay. And then is the henchman I sent up to go check on him, is he just next to him down there? Or?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
he's standing guard.
Cool. I'll just yell at him, "Stay there, I'll be right back," and then I'm gonna actually no, yeah, scratch that, sorry. I'm gonna tell him to climb back up and grab the items that I brought up, and then I'm gonna go down to the worms, and then from the top of the hatch I'll shout at them in Draconic to arise, try to come up through the hatch if that's possible.
So they start climbing up the walls, and they like scratch at the ceilings and like fall down.
How far up the wall were they able to go? Just like their own height with their tails, maybe, or
They were able to, with their claws, dig up through the wall all the way up there and scratch at the floor. And dust is coming down, and pebbles are coming down from the ceiling.
Okay, I'll tell them to get back, I guess. And then I'll try to get some of those oil barrels that are in the basement, and I'll quickly try to throw them at the ceiling floorboard. Or if I have to, I'll climb up to the top and then lay them around, and then I'll try to ignite them to try to blow a hole a bigger
Okay.
hole for them.
Yeah, so it's a bit high to throw,
So I have
but you
to-
would be able, it would take a little bit of time, but you would be able to bring a barrel up and detonate it if you wish.
Okay, I'll climb the stairs and then detonate it from above. That way I'm not on the ground floor and falling.
Okay. So, yeah, that takes like around 30 minutes to bring one of those barrels up, and now you want to detonate it with like a fuse.
I have
while you're up the
torches.
stairs? Okay.
Yeah. I'll just light a torch and then throw it down there.
Okay. So it explodes. The
Floorboard?
floor just crumbles down, and the dragons shoot up, and they blast out of the lighthouse.
Perfect. I'll go ahead and reconvene with my comrade, and then if they land, I'll try to tie the unconscious guy on one of their backs if they'll allow it. If not, if they don't land, then we'll just go to the ship. I'll have him carry the unconscious guy, the henchman, and then I'll take that last barrel that we set down there but never took to the boat.
Okay, so you get on one of their backs, and the other one starts following you. The King's Guard arrives at the dock, and they start unloading with swords in hand, and they start bolting towards you.
Cool.
And on the other side of the dock, like maybe 40 feet away, is where your sperm whale getaway vehicle is. So what do you want to do?
I'll, I guess, ask the worm if it can shoot fire, like any projectiles. I don't know if it can give me any affirmative nods or just...
It shoots fire into the air.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to tell the henchman to take that worm that I'm not riding and itself and the unconscious guy back to the boat, and I'll try to distract the guards and shoot, like... I'll ask the worm if it can shoot some... I'll ride it and try to strafe the guards if that's possible. And then I'll go back
Alright.
to the boat.
So you start riding the worm, and it goes ahead and flies over the mast of the guard ship, and it crashes into the mast.
Well...
And okay, so you have like a reaction. Do you want to jump into the water, or do you want to stay on the back of this dragon that just is crashing under the mast?
Because I can probably see it coming. I'm like, oh, this is
Yeah.
not gonna... it's
They
the
were
dock,
basically
right?
in a coma for like most
Yeah.
of their lives, and they like just got out. They're
Yeah, and
pretty
then this
disoriented.
random guy just feeds them some bodies, you know, and then he's like, hey, can you shoot fire? Yeah, okay, I'll jump into the water if I can.
Okay, you jump into the water. As this is happening, the dragon is shooting fire towards the mast and crashing into it.
Yeah.
And it crashes in. It kind of like throws up oil as it like gets hit with the mast.
Yeah.
And the whole ship just goes up in flame. People are screaming. They're jumping into the water. There are maybe 10 guards that got onto the shore, and they look, and they're just dumbfounded. They don't even know
They're
what
like,
to do.
what? We're just here to deliver an oil shipment. And then the oil just came out of this worm, you know. I didn't think it was going to be delivered like that. I don't know. Okay.
And your whale is standing by.
Perfect. Okay. Is the... I guess I can't really see the worm from in the water line. Do they notice me in the water, like the guards or anything?
Go ahead and do you want to go under the water, or do you want to just be?
I was going to try to like maybe get back to shore and see if I can see what the worm's doing and try to call it back, and then
Are you
just go
trying to be stealthy while doing that though, or not?
speed, agility over stealth.
All right, so you're able to paddle like very strongly towards the shore, and while you're doing this, 2 of the guards see you and start running your way.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, as soon as I get on the shoreline, I'll see if the worm is incapacitated or still getting its faculties. If it's not, if it seems like it's like, oh, well, what do I do now? I'll just try to shout out to it.
So the worm that is on the ship is gobbling up corpses that are charred, and then the other worm is by your whale.
Okay. Well, then I'll just go back to our well, and then I'll tell the awake henchman to steer it to the boat and we'll try to get the worm on our passing by. Try to call out to it, potentially.
So you start making a getaway. It goes without a muffler.
Yeah.
It starts paddling, and you make it by. And you want to call out to the worm?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
That's fair. It is having a fine meal after being so unrighteously starved all this time, probably. And slumber and comatose. You said disadvantage persuasion check? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that would be +1. First one is 14. Second one is 6, so probably not.
All right, yeah, it's just having too much fun gobbling up corpses. But you still have one worm that's flying over your whale.
Cool. Well, we're just going to go ahead and head out. I might, as soon as we get far enough away, I'll probably talk to the henchman and see if we can probably swoop by later on some other time, hours from now, and see if it's either been captured or if it's sated its belly and it's just, just chilling, lounging around, see what the word is later on. But probably we'll take a short rest again to pass the time.
All right, so you sail off into the high sun. I was going to say setting sun, but it's midday now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go to a nearby island where pirates like to take refuge, throw back a few drinks, have a nice long rest, and yeah. What do you want to? You want to go back to the island? Is that the thing? To see what's up? Or?
Unless you want to call this session, then
We can do whatever you want.
I will.
Do you want to take a vacation on Tortuga?
Sip some mimosa type drink, or maybe get some more of that whiskey later on. How long is the whale boat rented for? Like just 48 hours?
Rented for one more day.
One more day. Okay, I'll use that last, because you said we did a short rest after getting there. I mean, long rest after getting there. I can use that last day to kind of like take it back to the dock to see what the situation is, if they're rebuilding or if they're still trying to put out fires or whatever.
So you see there are 5 King's Guard boats.
Gotcha.
2 of them have battalions on them that are just standing watch, and then the other guards, 2 battalions, are on shore right now. You see that there is an effort being made to rebuild the lighthouse magically by King's architect mages. And they have like these little blueprint robes on that are like blue with a bunch of lines and measurements on them that are changing with like brick by brick.
And then the worm's not in sight. It's probably...
So you hear the screams of a worm, but it looks like it's muffled. Like it sounds muffled, like it's underground.
Gotcha. All right, they probably recaptured it then. That's probably all I needed to see. I'll go ahead and not go straight back to the island, but I'll kind of like do a wild goose chase type thing in case they saw my ship, and then after I've felt like I lost a tail, if there was a tail, then I'll go back to the island.
Sounds good. Yeah, so the fun thing about your sperm whale vehicle is it's able to be submersible, so you can easily stealth down into the water and get away unscathed and unseen.
Cool.
But yeah, yeehaw! What a lovely session.
Yeah,
Danny.
that's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that.
Pretty
half
dope.
my crew died, but we got a worm, and
yeah, that
lost
was
half
fun.
of the worms, but that's fine.
I mean, hey, having a dragon on your side, even if it's just a worm, it's pretty dope.
Cool.
Pretty dope stuff. Well, yeehaw.